My name is Brittle. I'm with a little Brittle heaven. We make a classic almond brittle that is currently in these little bags here. And is mine?
Do you have one?
Yeah, I sent one in, but if not, just leave it alone.
You have technical assistance here on hand?
It's all good. Doesn't matter. I'm not really going to use it, so.
You're not going to use it then?
No, it's all right. Okay. We started this company April of 2018 as far as marketing to companies and stores and so on and so forth. And we got it to the point where we were in about 15 stores and the product was selling through pretty well. Our first store being Zorns of Bethpage. Thank you, Merrill. And they're still selling them out very well. It took about, from April to about September to get into about 15 stores. We started a modest website. And I'd like to title this little update, Growing Pains. What happened was at the beginning of September, we had to shift focus because my daughter was getting married and she was married on October 13th. And with all the effort that went into the wedding, it should have been televised. You know? But we lost a little time doing that because I couldn't speak to my wife much. You know, I would say, good morning, honey, she'd say wedding. So we lost about 2 months of time, you know, promoting the product. Then coming out of that, we had to regroup, which was another month of time that we kind of lost where we just maintained it. Then my whole vision of this was to get, I'm sorry, we're a USDA home processor right now. We're still making this in the house. And my whole thing was to get out of it and find the holy grail of a commercial kitchen to solve all my problems. And we found a kitchen, we got in there, turned out that the equipment was subpar, we were trying to make the product in there, the stove that we needed to use, the flames were flying all over the place, the hood didn't work. In order to make this product, you know, the steam goes up, it needs to be sucked up or else it comes back into the pan and turns it from brittle to caramel. So that was a little more time that was lost. But what we learned was, instead of putting the money into getting into something more commercial, I met a gentleman, he's also a Food Council member, Sail Away Coffee. He's in business 3 years now, and he's still selling here in New York. I was trying to expand into other markets and so on and so forth, only being in business really 8 months. So we learned that instead of trying to go the commercial route, let's just stay home and upgrade our equipment, which we did. So we upgraded our home stove, fridge, dishwasher, so on and so forth, and found a way to double production just in the house. And then we're looking at more ways to maybe convert the garage before we actually go into some kind of a commercial space and start spending that money there. So that was a little more time lost. Over the last few weeks, we've been starting to upgrade our web presence, get local, that's very interesting. We just started a little Facebook ad and so on and so forth, and through it, we're able to get some orders in through the website. So while we're in a holding pattern, for orders, we were in a growth pattern for learning, as far as how to beef up production without having to go crazy spending money, learning how to build the website, and start learning how to drive traffic to it. But even with all that, we were able to get 3 more accounts, and a couple of them directly related to the Food Council, the Hotel Indigo, and Towers Flowers, which is a flower company that's going to be using our brittle in gift baskets. So we just started with that, and all 3, they bought some, and also we got Cavagnola's Cheese Shop out in Sag Harbor, and this was all yesterday. So, so what we're looking to do now, we put together some holiday items on our website, and not so much to really look to sell it in as much as to learn how to do it. You know, how to put these things together, how to start the social media marketing. We're getting some books that we're reading. Not because we can't say hey to someone and, you know, help us out, but if I don't know the lingo, how do I know what you're telling me is right? You know, so we gotta learn that. So this holiday season, while we're not making the big sales, we did get a nice number of sales of our holiday product. But now what we're looking to do is say, okay, now we have a decent foundation of how to go about this. Now we're looking to kill it for Valentine's Day. So that's pretty much where we are at this time. Any questions?
Just keep going. Say congratulations, keep going.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, bird dogging. It's the way to do it. Thank you.
What are the ingredients on the?
I'm sorry?
What are the ingredients on the brittle?
Okay, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Not the recipe, just you.
Yeah, you don't have to package.
It's, right now it's conventional butter, organic sugar, organic vanilla, blanched almonds, and filtered water.
All right, well,
I'm sorry?
say thank you very much.
Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone.